Well, hello everybody. So, a little added thing to some of the games this year. My name's Marty Wakeland. My son's on the one of the goalies for the team, and when I'm here in town, I'll broadcast some of the games. So tonight we've got the Michigan State Spartans against the Western Michigan Stallions. It'll take me a little bit to try to catch up with the names, and especially since neither team's got names on their jerseys, so that'll be a tough one. So we'll be using numbers, and then I've got a list of the Western Michigan team, and we'll try to get that. Looks like the starting lineup for the I'll probably end up saying Broncos several times for the Stallions. Looks like Kotry on the right side. Desmond at center, and Sewardson on the left. Michigan State gets the puck into the Stallion zone. Shot on net goes off the side of the net. Comes back out into the neutral end. Picked up by number 8, dumps it in. Goes in behind the Stallions net. 19 centers it, but nobody's there. Comes to the near boards. Picked up by Peters. Try to get out. Shot comes back in on Thayer, and he just stops that and holds on for the whistle. And we'll have a face-off to Thayer's left, the catching hand of the young man. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll at least have all the Stallions down. Michigan State wins the draw. They get that back to the point. Shot comes in on Thayer. Pad save, and he'll cover that up for face off inside the Stallions end. Face off to Thayer's right. And then hopefully once I get starting the names, we'll get into a better groove and flow of the game. Stallions win the draw. It goes back to number 24. He wraps that around and comes to the near boards. Michigan State picks it back up, throws it out in front by number 10. Stallions now break out of the zone. With it was number 11 who pushes that forward. That's Cheney. Michigan State stands them up at the blue line. They bring it back across the red line, cut to the blue line. 18 with a shot, there with a stop up high. Stallions just rip that around the boards, comes back to the point. Shot goes wide on the near side of Thayer. 16 pinches in, keeps it in, sends it around the boards. Picked up by number 10. He drops it. Now the Stallions trying to get it out, but can't. Kept in by the Spartans. With it is number 3. He's taken out of the play by Stallions defenseman. Kept in at the blue line, down to the half marks. Shot towards the net, gets blocked. Picked up in the corner by the Spartans, back to the point. Shot comes in on Thayer, and he catches that. So just looking up a number here that I did not have in the lineup. 24 is Ollinger. Face-off, tied up off the face-off, but Stallions had it for a second, lost it to number 25. He takes a shot, that goes off Spartans defenseman. Picked up by the Stallions on the half boards, sent up to number 8, gets to the red line, dumps that in. Stopped by the Spartans goaltender, he wraps that around the boards. There was number 3, Satawa. Keeps that in at the hash marks. 27 picks that up, he wraps it around the boards to 28 for the Spartans. Satawa with a shot, that gets knocked down by number 27 with the glove. Trickles in on the towards the goaltender, and he just covers it up for the face-off. We'll have a face-off to his blocker side, the stick hand side of the goaltender. Satawa to take the draw. He's out there with Stoner on the left side and McCormick on the right. Shot taken by, trying to find the names here, Kanzler. Kanzler pinches in, but the puck gets tipped up over top of him. Back for it is number 17, Parks. He takes out 28 as he had control of the puck. Comes back to number 8, Stoner. He flips that out of the zone and up to the Spartans blue line. Spartans pick it up. They bring it up through the neutral ice, but can't find a pass. Kansler with it. He sends it up to number 91, Tenney. Tenney with the puck. He takes a shot and scores as he beats the Spartans goaltender, top glove. So with the first shot on net for the Stallions, Tenney with the goal. Not sure who got the assist. We'll listen to see if they say anything. If it gets announced. Face off back at center ice. Desmond with the draw for the Stallions, but the Spartans win that. They take it back all the way down into their own zone behind the net. Goes to the far side. Number 6 puts it back to 88 behind the net. He sends it up to 11 on the near boards. Stallions try to keep it in, but Spartans able to get it out. State tries to keep it in the blue line, but Stallions get it out. Pushed in by number 11. He was there with Tenney. Number 5. Sewardson, he tried to push it up, but Spartans were right there. They send it back down into the corner. 28 with it, but he gets checked by Tenney. Tenney gets it over to Desmond. Desmond off to number 9. Cautry. State sends it back in. Number 22 sends it out, but his Loring, that gets intercepted. Back for it is Thayer. He sends it to the far corner. In for it is number 9, Cautry. Comes to number 12, Sewardson, or Desmond, sorry. With it was 5, Sewardson, but he couldn't get a shot off. Cautry had it for a second, but State takes that off of his stick. 5 with it, Sewardson. He dumps that back in. Stopped by number 29, the goaltender. Sets it up for his defenseman, number 4. Goes up far side. Right there with a big hit is 11 on 18, and that's Cheney with the big hit. Comes back to number 22, Loring. Loring gets it up the boards. Comes to number 11. His shot blocked. Cheney's shot off the leg of a Spartan player. With it is number 7. He sends it up to 18, but he lets it go. But we're going to get a penalty here on number 24 as he decided to hit the Spartan player. Or, let's see what the referee's going to call. Maybe it was too many men on the ice. He had his arm up as well. Or maybe he was calling the icing here. So we've got 1 linesman and 2 officials. So when you have a lineup like this, they play it a little bit differently, or call it a little differently, I should say. So they're calling the icings and not the penalties as well. State with the draw, they win that. 16 picks it up, takes it in behind his own net, stops with a little pressure from Cheney. Spartans get to the center ice. They dump that in. Comes all the way around the boards to the near side. Picked up by 22. Loring. He tried to get it up, but Stallions couldn't get it out of the zone. Now it's going to go for an icing for the Stallions. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here with Stallions, Spartans, State. So hopefully we'll get that cleared up here before the period or the game is over. Out for the Stallions. Trying to see the numbers here. Stallions win the draw, came to number 11, Cheney, but he knocked it right up to the defenseman. He kept it in the blue line. Spartans come in, take a shot, nice glove save just above the pad by Thayer off at number 9 for the Spartans. .38 left in the first period. Western Michigan with the lead 1-0 on a goal by Jack Tenney. Spartans trying to get the puck on net, but tied up there is number 8 by a few of the Stallion players. Puck comes back into the zone, goes to number 17, Parks. Tries to send it out, but that's intercepted at the blue line. Stallions still couldn't get out. Here comes Spartans as 8 tries to make a move. His shot comes in on net. Thayer sticks that aside. 12 takes a hit from Parks. Spartans send it around, comes up the boards to Stoner. Stoner takes it back into the corner. He gets checked, but gets some help from Satawa. Satawa takes a hit. Parks with it. Parks sends it up the boards. Comes to number 14, McCormick. He sends it near side to Kansler. Kansler across the blue line. Takes a shot. Glove saved by the state goaltender. .46 remaining. Taking the draw is Tenney. Tenney gets it to Knight. Tenney with it now, trying to keep it in, but Spartans get it out of the zone. Spartans pick it up off of Adams' stick. Adams gets it back, wheels around, sends it back in deep. Stopped behind the cage is number 29. Gives it to his defenseman. Up to number 10 on the far boards at the hash marks. He just flips it up, comes all the way back to Tenney. Tenney back playing defense. Who's a forward. The goal scorer for the Spartans. Comes to 91, his shot. Oh, Tenney is number 91. And 61 is Peters. My apologies. Peters is the defenseman. Desmond, Cotre, and Siewertson out for the Stallions. Peters and Adams on defense. Spartans win the draw. Comes to Peters. His shot gets blocked. Here comes number 28 down the wing. Shot stopped by Thayer. Another shot wide of the net. Spartans get it back to the point. Just shot back in, but there was Siewertson to stop the puck. Here comes number 9, Cotre. Picked up by Siewertson at the blue line and knocked off of his stick, comes back into his own zone. He sends that over to number 22. He fans on the clearing attempt, Loring. Picked up by the Spartans. And there's Loring to get the puck back away. He tries to feed it to Siewertson, but off of his stick into the zone. And a little collision there between Siewertson and number 4. And 4 goes into the net and knocks that off, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off back inside the Spartan zone. So we're coming from Munn Ice Arena here in East Lansing, Michigan. Walking around, looking at some of the pictures of the old players here, some NHLers and stuff. Pretty fun. Spartans get the puck off the draw as it was tied up initially as Barry tied it up, but he couldn't get the shot on net as he got that. Comes back to Cheney off of his stick. Shot in there by number 10 as he corralled the loose puck. And we've got a tripping penalty coming up against the Spartans as Cheney went down as he had the puck below the goal line and he got taken down by a stick in the skates. So the Stallions going to go for a power play here, 5-on-4, 11:57 remaining in the period, and they are leading 1-0. So this is an exhibition game between the ACHA Division I Western Michigan Stallions and the ACHA Division II Michigan State Spartans. Stallions have the puck. They feed over to 24, and his shot picks the top corner. Great shot by Olinger as he got fed the pass from cross ice and used a defenseman who came out, went down as a screen, and Olinger makes it 2-0 with the power play goal just 14 seconds into the power play. Trying to see if Olinger is playing forward. We got him marked as a forward, but it looks like he's been more of the defenseman. So in this game, Stallions take the puck off the faceoff. 14 comes into the Michigan State zone, takes a shot, bouncing, and 29 had a little bit of trouble collecting that, and corralling it as McCormick's shot came in and bounced a couple times and then bounced up off of him, so he was able to control the rebound. Satao with the draw. State picks it up right at the face-off dot. Send it behind. 16 came out. He spun away from a man. Sent it up the boards, but nice job pinching was number 20, Adams. 14 with a little pressure on the State defenseman. He sends it around to the near side to 24 in the corner. 24 at the far side up by the blue line off 28 stick and out of the zone. Comes back into the Stallions end. 61 Peters sends it far side. Now comes up to number 8, cutting through the middle, but couldn't control that. Michigan State nearly misses 28, or he would have been gone through an open lane all the way to the net. 16 for the Spartans picks it up. He sends it up to 11 on the near side. He sends it cross ice to 28. Dropped off for number 5. Comes to the blue line and hit by Adams as he met him right at the blue line and knocked him right off the puck. Stoner clears out of the zone. Michigan State with a shot on net from far out. Thayer steered that aside. Knocked away by Kanzler. Kanzler to Adams in the corner. He flicks it out. After it is 26 all the way down into the zone, and that's Draymond. Hopefully I'm pronouncing everybody's name right. Kanzler back after it. He gets checked by 81, steals the puck, but nice job by 17 Parks to separate the puck from a man, or he would have had somebody right in front of the net. Shot comes in from the slot, or from the point. Blocked by number 91, Tenney, in the slot. He brought it all the way up, but Spartans take it back at the blue line. Here they come across the Stallions blue line. Shot on net there with the save. Rebound right there, but 14 couldn't pick it up. Puck comes over to Tenney off his stick and out of the zone. 6 picks it up in the neutral zone, gets it to number 19. 19 across the red line. Comes across the blue line. Shot there with the low right pad save. Taken out of the play is Parks. 9 with it, takes it behind the net, but loses control. Cleared up to the blue line. Shot comes in, and that gets redirected just wide on the right side of Thayer. Parks with the puck. He dumps it up to number 10 in the air. He pulls it out of the air with the hand and knocks it down and comes in, takes a shot and off the post as Tess with a nice play as he picked up the puck. Now he goes in, takes a man out, gets the loose puck, comes around to the near side, gonna picked up by number 8. Tess right there with the big hit, but State gets it out of the zone. Cleared back in by Loring. State just picks up the puck and they send it all the way down, and it's going to be an icing as number 22 Loring goes back and picks up the puck, and we'll have the face-off back down to the left side of the Spartan goaltender, actually to the right side. Desmond to take the draw. He's out there with Cottray and Sievertson. State wins the draw. They get the puck up to number 8. He skates out of the zone, comes down the ice, takes a hit by Loring, still gets the puck, centers it off a man and comes all the way out into the neutral zone. 4 with it, loses it off the stick, goes back into his own. He turns away behind his own cage, away from Sievertson as he was given a little pressure. 8 comes down the boards. He feeds that the man in the corner, but he catches an edge and goes down. With it is Sievertson. Gives it to Desmond, but he couldn't find a man to get it to. Picked up now behind his own net is number 24, Olinger, the second goal scorer for the Stallions. Sievertson knocks the man off. Puck comes all the way up to the far side of the red line. Picked up by number 18 as he skates on the puck. Shot there, sticks that aside. Comes out from behind the cage. 9 with it. Cottray, he gets checked. Sent back down in behind the Western Michigan goal. Picked up by Sievertson. He gets that knocked off his stick. Stallions try to clear it, but couldn't. But now Cottray picks that up at the blue line. He gets it in, but he gets checked and loses the puck. So Satawa, he has it for a second, picked up by Stoner. He flips that into the State zone. State tries to clear it, but Stoner right there. He tries to feed Satawa in front, but knocked away by State at the last second. Picked up by number 25. Comes down across the blue line at the hash marks on the near boards. His shot off the blocker of Thayer. Satawa with the puck. He drops it for number 14. His shot, glove side, blocker side of the State goaltender on McCormick's shot. Satawa with it. He gets pinned to the boards. State picks it up and brings it out of the zone. Spartans across the blue line. Shot comes in just off of Thayer's glove and over the top of the net. They keep it in. 28 with it. He gets a little help. They send it out behind the goal, but Kanzler right there, and he knocks that out of the zone. Comes all the way down to 24 at his own blue line. Gets it to 28. He dumps that in. Comes around the boards all the way up. Kanzler after it. He hits the brakes. And he gets checked by 28. Gets a little help from Tenney. Tenney to Kanzler. Kanzler tries to backhand that up and comes over to number 7, Knight. Knight has it again. He drops that over to Adams in the near corner. Adams flicks that up, but kept in by number 12. He's got a lane coming right down the slot. Backhand, but Kanzler right there to block it with his stick. Knight with the puck, trying to get it out. Comes right back in on Thayer. He covers it up, and we'll have a whistle as I think everybody's trying to wait for him to play because there was no pressure on him, and the referee's talking to him about it. But he held on for the whistle, and we'll have a face-off to his right side. 5:31 left in the period. Western up 2-0. Barry to take the draw. Picked up by Cheney as he skated onto it. He's got some speed. Comes across the blue line, looking for a man in front, but couldn't get the pass off as 12 came across and took the lane away. Spartans up through the neutral zone. They get it to number 27, sends it to the far side of 28. His shot gets blocked by Parks, and he gets it out of the zone. Tess with a hit just outside the blue line. And we're going to get a penalty here against Tess for tripping. So Michigan State Spartans go on the power play, 5-on-4. Satawa, right off the draw, 28 skates right onto it, takes a shot. Thayer gets a piece of it, and it goes wide. State with the puck now. They get it back to the blue line. They send it back in, comes all the way down at 28, down by the net, just off to the left side of Thayer. They get it back to the point to number 4. His shot comes in. And wow, the shot goes wide off the boards, comes back up. 28 shoots it and goes right through the crease, right behind Thayer, and just misses everything. Comes back down low. 28 sends it out, but Satawa was right there. We got a change for 3 of the 4 penalty killers for the Stallions. 22 lowering with the hit on the State player, picks the puck up, wraps it around the boards, but couldn't get it out. 19 picks it up and sends it cross ice off the boards and comes out of the zone. 4 with it back in his own end. 1:02 left in the penalty for the Stallions. Number 17 for the Spartans brings that into the zone. Tenney right there, but 5 makes a nice move around him, and around number 20. Adams sends it right through the top of the crease. Man was standing there, but they could not connect for the back door. Back pass to number 5. He comes out, but Thayer was right there. After the puck is number 5 and Tenney. Tenney tying up number 5. Getting a little help from Knight. Spartans lose a handle on the puck as Tenney gets it, and he knocks that up out of the zone. Western gets a change in the 2 forwards. Picked up by McCormick. He knocks that back into the state zone, right on the goaltender. He sends that off to his defenseman. Good pressure by McCormick. Number 10 for State puts it back in behind his net. Tries to come up near side, picked off by McCormick. Now with it is Satawa, trying to find McCormick in front, but can't. Brings it out from behind, and he goes down as number 5 gets his stick in his skates, and that'll erase what was remaining of the penalty, which just expired. And here's the Stallions. They're going to go on to the power play for a tripping call against number 5. So State scores 14 seconds into their first power play. Stallions scored 14 seconds into their first power play, and they go on the power play one more time. They gain control for a second off the face-off, but cleared down the ice by number 6 for the Spartans. Loring behind his own net, waiting for the breakout. Steps out, but 18's right there. Steps out again as he gives it to Sewardson. Sewardson goes far side. Couldn't connect, but Michigan State right there with Desmond, and off the 2 sticks and into the bench, and we'll have a face-off, I think, just outside the zone. As it hit the Stallions player last. Barry, Tess, and Cheney out there. They win the draw as Barry gets that back to Adams. He takes it into the zone, stops, tries to go low to Tess. Tess got tied up, and here comes number 6 for the Spartans. He gets that out of the zone. Picked up by Cheney. He sends that back to Peters. Little miscommunication at the blue line, and Michigan State gets the puck and sends it all the way down. Picked up by Peters. Peters takes it in behind his own net, stops, looks for the breakout, goes out to the right side, sends it back up the boards. Now up to Tess, off of his stick into the state zone, picked up by number 4, and he's able to send it all the way down. Stopped there by Thayer as Peters picks up the puck. Stops once again, wraps that around the boards to Catre. He gives that to Desmond. He gets pinched off into the boards, and Michigan State sends that out. Picked up by Sewardson. Sewardson hits the brakes. Takes it all the way back into behind his own net. He's still gotten pressure. Sewardson drops that off to Olinger. Olinger sends that up, and Stallions offsides. 8 seconds remain in the power play. 1 minute exactly left in the first period. Desmond with the draw for the Stallions, but Michigan wins that. They clear it up out of the zone, comes all the way back to 22 as the penalty expires. Loring back for it. Number 22 for the Stallions. His pass gets picked off. Shot just goes wide past there. Michigan State holds it in. Loring tries to pinch it around 28, but he gains control. Takes it out the far side of the net. I think they have 2 number 28s. Taken away by Loring in the corner. Sends it up to Catre. Catre, he gets that taken off his stick. Comes right to number 3. He sends it to a man in Thayer with a huge save as number 25 walks right across the top of the crease, has the open side, and Thayer shoots out the left leg and makes the great save to keep the score 2-0 as we have 7 seconds remaining in the period. So a huge save by Thayer as he steals the show as he makes the big save off of number 25 to keep the score 2-0. Face off won by State, goes to the point, shot goes wide. Shot picked up by number 28. He throws it back towards the front of the net, but that misses the goal, and there's the buzzer, and Western Michigan Stallions come out of the first period with a 2-0 lead. And we'll have an intermission here, and we will be back for the start of the second. Hopefully we can get the shots. Goal scorers Jack Tenney and Jake Olinger for Western Michigan. And we'll see you back at the start of the second period. We're back here as the teams come back out on the ice to start the second period. First game of the season here, exhibition between Western Michigan Spartans, the away team, in black, and the Michigan State Spartans in white. Western Michigan up 2-0 here after the first period. Goals by Jack Tenney and Jake Olinger. McCormick, Satawa, Stoner, Adams, and Peters to start the period for Western Michigan. McCormick with a shot, that goes high off the glass. Comes down into the state end, picked up by McCormick, tries to hit Satawa just off his skate, back to the corner. Satawa drops it back in behind the net of Michigan State. It comes out of the zone. Satawa picks up the neutral zone, tries to get it in, but knocked down by number 8, and he gets knocked down by Satawa's stick, and we'll have a power play here for Michigan State as Satawa is going to go off for tripping. So they'll go on their second power play of the game. Face off to the left of Thayer. Tenney with it. He gets that back to 61 Peters. He sends it all the way down the ice. And we've got a new goaltender in for Michigan State, number 33. Gets dropped down to number 4 behind the cage. Picked up by one of the state players. He gives it back to number 4, gets to the red line and dumps that in. Goes all the way around the boards to the hash marks on the far side, picked up by number 9. He brings that all the way across as he comes to the net. There, gets his stick on the stick of the Spartan player, number 9. Comes back to number 9 behind the net. Gretzky's office, sends it to 19, puts it back to number 4. Shot comes in, that just goes off the side of the net as he was trying to pick the short side on Thayer through a crowd, but just missed. 4 with it. Back in front of his net, sends it all the way down to the blue line. Dropped to number 28. He drops that down into the near corner. There for it is Parks, and he gets that out of the zone. 24 fans on a pass, comes right to McCormick, but he couldn't pick it up cleanly. 11 has it in his skates, now finds it off of his stick. Giving chase is McCormick as he takes it, puts a hit on number 11. He sends that over the near side, and McCormick takes out number 24. But gets it up to number 8. 8 tries to come across, but that's knocked away at the last second by number 19, Barry. State has it at the hash mark, comes to the face-off circle, goes far side. Shot comes in, but Loring is right there and off of him. Comes all the way to the point to number 24. He sends that to 8. Shot comes in as Thayer goes down and makes the save. 24 with it, sends it far side. They look for a man down low on the near side, but Thayer comes across and takes away the open side as 8 walked in and had a clean shot, but Thayer positions himself nicely and takes it right to the midsection and covers that up for the whistle. Face-off will be to Thayer's right as he makes the nice save, and that ends the power play here for Michigan State. So we're back on 5-on-5. With it is number 9, Cautry, as he picked it up off the face-off, but couldn't get it out of the zone. State kept it in, knocked it down low, comes out to number 25, shot, tries to go high, short side, but Thayer right there with the blocker. Comes out to number 9. 9 sends it over to Siewertson. But that's off of a high stick, so we'll have a face-off as the puck was hit by a stick up high over the shoulder. Draw taken by Desmond, picked up by Sewardson. He sends it back up to Cautre. Cautre couldn't get it. Michigan State brings it back down. They dump that into the Stallions' end, picked up in the far corner by number 3. Brings it out in the corner, but he gets checked nicely by Peters. 61. Puck went to the point. Shot came in on Thayer. Wrist shot, nothing hard to handle. And he was good and equal to the task to take that shot, and we'll have another face-off to his left. 16:48 left in the second period. Western Michigan still leads 2-0. 25 with the draw, but Tenney takes that away from him. Comes around the boards to Knight. Knight can't get out of the zone. 17, Parks puts a hit on a man. Shot comes in from the point, goes wide by number 3. Picked up down low by 18. He gets it back to the point. That shot gets blocked by Draymond. Michigan State with it down low. They bring it up into the face-off circle. Cycle in the slot. Shot comes in, hits his own man in front. Comes to another man. Picked up by Parks, but he can't get it out. Shot comes in on Thayer, makes one save, makes another, and then it goes slides wide. Stallions just dumped the puck out of the zone. Chasing after it is number 7. And we've got the hybrid offside, or hybrid icing, as number 7, Knight, was racing for it against the Stallion defenseman, or Spartan defenseman. And the Spartan defenseman was just ahead of him, and we got the whistle for the icing. Tenney to take the draw. He goes forward with it, but comes right to number 14, who got it number 6. His shot gets blocked by Knight. Knight after it again, gets to it first, pulls it out from behind, but nice job by number 88 to take the puck away from Knight from behind. Puck kept in at the blue line by the Stallions. State trying to get it out. Here they come now. Puck comes across the western blue line, backhanded into the Spartans bench. Draw picked off by Tess, as Barry took the draw. Shot comes in on the Spartan goaltender, and he is out high and takes that from outside the blue line and covers it up for the faceoff. Barry to take the draw for the Stallions. Michigan State wins that. Tried to get it out, kept in by Olinger. He fanned on it, went right back to Michigan State. They get it back up to Barry. Barry across the blue line, turns it over as he tries to cut back, and here come Michigan State. They get it out of the zone. Could have called a trip against Stallions right there, but here comes Olinger. He gets that over to Tess, just ahead of him. Tess down low with it in the corner, sends that back to Loring. Loring's shot pops into number 11 for the Stallions. Cheney, he couldn't get the shot on net as it just went wide. Tess with it, he gets taken out of the play. State sends that up to the blue line and just outside of the zone as Olinger steps into a man, gets the puck back, puts it up the boards. Cheney right there, Tess there. They dump that in, but 14 picks it up and sends it far side. Michigan State trying to hit 6 coming across, knocked away by Satawa. Peters right there. He gets the puck knocked away by him, or from him by number 6. Now Western Michigan gets out of the zone. Satawa can't catch up to it. And puck got sent back into the state zone as it was in the neutral zone, but the Stallions were trapped in offside. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Michigan State blue line, just in front of the penalty box. The setup here is we got the boards, players bench on one side, players bench on the other side, and the penalty box is by the home team. Michigan State gets the puck into the Stallions' end, goes low side, comes to the point. Puck gets thrown to the front, but doesn't get to the net as it gets bounced around like a pinball. Shot comes in, that just goes wide. 8 picks it up, throws it back to the front of the net as Thayer gets a stick on it and knocks it away out of the path. Shot comes in from number 8, just offside the net. 19 with it, takes it in behind, drops that back off for number 9, who gives it to 8 in the face-off circle. Poked away by McCormick. McCormick pushes it ahead, and Stoner just could not catch up to it. 27 takes it away, and he hits a man going to the net, and he just redirects that wide. Stoner with the puck, sends it to the far side as he takes a big hit, but made the play, made the pass, and Satawa tried to feed McCormick, but couldn't get the pass and let a 2-on-1 go without getting a shot on net. State gets it all the way back into the Stallions' end, down low, picked up by Satawa. Satawa sends that up to Cautre. Cautre sends that back down to Parks. Puck up to Siewertson off his stick, goes all the way down behind the net where the goaltender feeds up the boards and came right to Cautre, and he tried to hit Siewertson. His shot just gets knocked away by a stick for the Spartans. Spartans come across the blue line. Send in number 18, shot. He tries to go short side, but misses by a long margin. Here comes number 9, Cautre, across the blue line. Lets the shot go, but 7 gets his stick in on it, and it goes wide. Behind the net is number 5, Siewertson. He feeds number 12, Desmond, whose shot goes wide. Comes back to Parks. His shot redirected just wide. Siewertson throws in front, and there's number 12, Desmond, picks up the puck right off the top of the face-off, or right up on top of the crease. As nice play by Siewertson, just throws it out from behind the goal line in front, and Desmond right there pops it in over top of the Spartans goaltender, who is down trying to find the puck. That makes it 3-0 for the Western Michigan Stallions with 11:50 remaining in the second period. Hopefully the sound is all right. We tried to turn it up a little bit. Spartans pick up the puck. They come across and feed it into a man right in front on a 2-on-1, and he just puts it wide on the back where he came from. Broken stick goes flying up into the crowd, and that's what the noise is all about. I just turned up the volume, so maybe that hopefully makes a bit of a difference. It does in my ears. Forgot to do that at the beginning of the period, so hopefully you've been hearing everything okay. Might be in a little quiet, but now hopefully it's a lot better. Got a little pushing and shoving in front of the Michigan State goal as Siewertson took a little shot from behind, and one of his teammates, tall number 26, Will Draymond, comes in and stands up for his man as he took a shot from behind. So 11 and Draymond are going to go for 2 minutes each. Just got a text from my mom back in Victoria, or not Victoria, but my hometown, Victoria, British Columbia, from Duncan, British Columbia, that sounds much better. So shout out to my mom, who's enjoying getting to watch her grandson play. Well, I guess we'll get to play tomorrow night in net, as he's got the start for the Stallions against Purdue. With 5 o'clock start tomorrow against Purdue. So Purdue Northwest, 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Stallion Hockey, if you want to find roster and stats, www.stallionhockey.com. Back to the play. Michigan State with the power play, so it must have been 4 and 2, or 2 and 2 and 2, as there's 2 players in the bench for the Spartans, or for the Stallions, and 1 for the Spartans. 10:52 remaining, 1:41 left in the power play for the Spartans. 5 on 4. Spartans won the draw, but the puck came right to McCormick, and McCormick sends that down the ice. Stopped by the Spartans goaltender behind his net, gives it off to number 4, who sends it up to number 19. Drops it back to number 9, who brings it up across the red line. He's getting a little pressure, but continues to maintain control. Sends it far side to 28. Comes to the faceoff circle. Shot down low. Stopped by Thayer. Big rebound. And that was sent wide as Satawa picks up the puck at the hash marks. He takes a bump. 3 Spartans on him. Now 4. And nice help by Olinger. He gets that to Loring, and Loring wraps that around the boards, and it's going to go all the way down into the Spartan end. Stopped by number 33. Sets it up for number 28. Stops behind the net. Tenney right there. Tenney stops him from coming out. Now 28 starts down the right side. Brings it near side to number 19 off of his stick. Going to be picked up by Adams. Adams tries to send it out. Kept in by number 8. He walks right down in the slot. Takes a shot, but nice job by Peters to get his stick on the shot. And the puck goes high up out of the up into the protective netting and out of play. So still learning a little bit here about all the systems and stuff, and making sure that we get some good sound. Spartans get the draw, but nice job by Adams to pick up the puck in the face-off dot, or face-off circle, and send that all the way down. After it is number 7, Knight. He gets to it, killing some valuable time on the penalty kill. Spartans now come down the ice. Number 10 gets around Knight. Takes it down the right side. Tenney giving chase. He drops that off to number 5, but Tenney right there to take the lane away. He gives it to 24 right in the middle of the blue line. Penalty over for the Stallions, and the puck comes up off the end boards, comes towards the front of the net. Knocked at by one of the Spartan players, and Thayer right there to make the save and hold on for the face-off, which will be to his right. 9:05 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by number 12, Desmond. He shoots it all the way down. Sewardson was breaking down the ice. Goaltender, he feeds it up to number 6 on the near side. Puck comes all the way down to Parks. He sends that far side to Kanzler. Kanzler tried to hit Desmond, but puck off his stick goes all the way in on the Spartan goaltender. He holds on for the whistle. We'll have a face-off to, I'm assuming, his right, but I've been wrong already tonight, as it came from his right side, but they're bringing it to the left side. Desmond Cottray, Siewertson, Desmond with the draw, comes back to Parks, his shot gets blocked. Goes to the half boards on the far side, comes back to number 6 on the near side. Puck dumped down into the Stallion zone. Comes to the near side and off a 6th stick. Comes to Cottray. Cottray pushes it up to Desmond. Desmond across the blue line. He's got Siewertson, but takes a shot just off the glove of the Spartan goaltender. Comes back to Cottray. Cottray trying to get it to the front of the net, but he gets checked and knocked the puck off of his stick. 14 for State comes in. Drops it off to number 6. That's blocked by the Stallions. Desmond with it. Desmond gets knocked down. Picked up by number 28. Comes out. Shot comes in low on there. He makes the pad save on the left side. Puck down to 14. Sends it back to 28. Up to the hash marks. Kept in by 88. 88 gets a little push from Siewertson into the boards. Not a hit, but just a little push. Sends it back down to Parks. Parks couldn't get it the clear. Kept in at the blue line. Now Parks able to clear it to the neutral zone. Picked up by number 27. He spins away from Satawa. 27 across the Stallions blue line. Shot comes in on Thayer. Off his stick, pops up, and he snags that out of the air and will hold on for the face-off, and that'll be to his left. 7-13. Western Michigan still leads 3-0. Forgot to mark down who got the goal. I think it was Desmond. Got the 3rd goal on a nice pass from Siewertson. Puck knocked all the way into the Michigan State end by Tess, and 27 goes back for it, falls down, and 11 picks it up. And Cheney had a shot on net, but stopped by Michigan State. Here comes 5, 3-on-2. Sends it back to number 12. He chips it over to number 28. He tries to send it to the front of the net, but Olinger right there takes it away, knocks it out of the Stallion end into the neutral zone. State takes it back into their end. Picked off by number 10, Tess. Shot stopped by Michigan State. Goldie comes to Olinger. Shot comes in, going wide, but State goaltender pulls that out of the air with the catcher and holds on for the face-off. Satawa takes the draw. State picks up control. They send it back to Satawa. Satawa couldn't get anything done with it. Puck comes around to the boards to 19. Here comes State. They get it to the far side. Number 8. Nice play by Olinger as he comes across, takes her out number 8. Satawa gets it over to Stoner. Stoner takes a shot. Blocked by number 7. Goes to the far corner. Here comes Michigan State down the ice, across the blue line, send it near side of 19, shot comes in. That's off the blocker of Thayer and comes off the end boards. Puck comes all the way to the point. And number 7, his shot off a leg and goes wide. Stallions through the neutral zone, shot by number 14, McCormick. That's off a leg, goes wide. McCormick picks it up, tries to hit Satawa, but number 9 picks up his stick so he can get the shot away. Shot comes in by Peters, goes wide, picked up by Stoner. Stoner finds McCormick in front, but poked away by the State defenseman. Shot by Adams goes high and wide. Puck, another shot just off the side of the net. Picked up by Satawa. Satawa to Parks. Another shot comes in, stopped. Iced by Michigan State, stopped by Thayer, so there won't be an icing as Peters picks it up. Peters finds Draymond. Draymond with the shot. That's blocked. Picks up the loose puck behind the goal. Sends it in front to Knight, and Knight standing right there. And he takes a whack at it, but State goaltender right there to take away any opportunity that Knight had to jam it into the net. Tenney, Draymond, and Knight. Adams and Peters on the point for the Stallions. Justin Thayer standing strong between the pipes for the Stallions. Puck comes back to Peters. Peters gets it to Knight. Knight pushes it to Tenney. Tenney turns over, but Knight right there, his shot blocked down low by Michigan goaltender, Michigan State. As they exit their zone, they dump it into the Stallions' end. Backcourt is Peters. He sends it up, comes to Knight on the near boards. Sends far side to Draymond, but couldn't connect. State brings it back in. Peters right there. He gives it to Adams. Adams sends it up to Knight again. Knight sends it into the zone, into the corner. Over for it is Knight. He takes a bump from 16, who gets the puck and sends it far side. Picked up by Michigan State through the neutral zone as 17 comes across. Shot stopped by Thayer. Got enough of it to just send it wide on the near side. They get it out of the zone, but Michigan State docks it right back in. Knight with the puck on the boards. He sends it out into the neutral zone. Picked off by number 17, who drops it to 24. Sends it over to number 6. He starts up the ice, comes across his own blue line. Hits the near blue line with some speed. Goes around one man, and puck just through the wickets of Thayer as it just slid in underneath of him weakly and just barely over the goal line to make it 3-1 with 3:32 left in the second period. Nice play by number 6 for Michigan State as he takes it end to end and goes past several men of Western Michigan who just couldn't get enough of him. And he beat the last man, got the shot off, though not a strong shot, but just enough that it got in underneath there and slid in the net. Spartans win the draw. They get it to number 17, Parks. He gets it up the ice, comes back to him at the red line. They get over to Sewardson, comes across the left side, shot and picked out of the air by number 33. Desmond to take the draw out there with Cottray and Sewardson. Comes to Sewardson. Sewardson trying to get a shot off. Finally does. Second shot. Third shot. And Michigan State's all down in front of their own goaltender with 3 shots stopped by the Michigan State goaltender. And maybe one by one of the defensemen. Michigan State throws the puck up the near side. Skating onto it is number 17. He meets his namesake of number 17. They get up to Sewardson. He takes a hit. Puck cleared up to number 17 again. His pass right off at 28 stick. Comes to Kanzler. Kanzler drops that back as he reverses play. After it is Loring. Loring takes a big hit but gets it up to number 9. Comes back to 9 again, but fans on it at the point. Cottray. Desmond with the shot and held on by the Spartans goaltender as it was trying to find a hole between his right arm and midsection, and he was able to trap that between the arm and the body. Face off to the catching side of the Michigan State Spartans goaltender. Satawa to take the draw. He gets that to Stoner. Stoner's shot just goes wide on the near side as he misses the outside of the post. Olinger keeps it in on the far side. Michigan State has it now as they come down the ice. With it is number 14. His shot in on Thayer, or number 12, I should say. And Thayer holds on for the whistle with 2:03 remaining in the second period. Satawa wins the draw, gets it back to Peters. Peters sends it out behind the net. Adams with it. He gets it up to McCormick. McCormick to Stoner. Stoner couldn't get it any further as 27 was right there, but taken away by Stoner. Satawa was a little pest in there and knocked the puck free. Stoner couldn't get the shot off cleanly, and the goaltender was right there. Adams with the puck gets it to Peters outside the Stallion zone. Michigan State picks it up, brings it right back in, but got it out of the zone, but we've got a hand pass against the Stallions as Satawa used his hand to get the puck up, or actually one of the Michigan State players must have used the hand on it. Satawa didn't have a stick, so I assumed it was him when they made the call. Satawa, Stoner, McCormick. Satawa with the draw, gets up to Adams. Adams takes a quick snapshot and comes in on net and caught by the State goaltender. We'll have another face-off to his right side. 1:26 left in the period. 3-1 is the score. Stallions win the draw. Shot came in off a Stoner stick, but couldn't get to the net. 8 with it, comes in, he feeds 19. His shot blocked by Adams. Adams gets the puck back, spins back into the corner, takes a hit from number 8, who sends it out in front. Nobody there, goes past everybody, comes to the point. Shot comes in on Thayer, gets redirected right up high into the shoulder, and he was able to hold on. For the whistle. And we'll have a face-off to his right. 1:02 remaining. Second period. 3-1 Western over Michigan State. Desmond with the draw. He gets that back to Parks. He sends that all the way around the boards, trying to hit Sewardson, but number 4 was right there. State with it. They hit number 9 at the near blue line of the Stallions. Comes to Parks again. He clears it out. State tries to send it, or sends it all the way in. They are trying to stop it behind the net, but jumped over his stick. Kept in, get to 8. He sends it to the front. Nobody there for Michigan State. Sewardson with it. He knocks it out of the zone as Cottray goes after it. Desmond with the hit on number 24 outside the blue line. Parks with it. He sends it all the way up to the far blue line where Sewardson is, but he couldn't hold on to the puck as it came off of his stick and went down all the way into the Michigan State end, off the end boards. Picked up by number 8. Gets it to number 25. Nice job by Parks to take the shot away from number 25 as Parks stood there with the feet and stick to block that. Puck off of the Michigan State player and out of the zone, and we'll have a face-off back inside the Stallions end with 5.8 seconds left in the period. Shot right off the face-off comes with Thayer. He had to be quick to make that save. Having a good game is Justin Thayer with some really good saves. And there's the whistle. Get a little pushing and shoving here between the two 17s. So that ends the second period. 3-1 Western Michigan leading Michigan State Spartans. Goal scoring for the Western Michigan Stallions is Jack Tenney with the first one, Jake Ollinger with the second, and John Desmond with the third. Number 6 is the goal scorer for Michigan State. And we'll shut down sound, and we'll see you back for the start of the third period. And we're back for the start of the third. Desmond at center, Sewertson and Cotray on the wings. Adams and Peters on the points for the Stallions. Stallions win the draw, they get it Peters. Peters over to Adams. Adams up to Cotray, he gets checked. Knocked back into the zone by Michigan State with a man still inside, and we'll have a face-off for offsides. 3-1 Western Michigan Stallions over the Michigan State Spartans to start the first game of the season here. Third period as Desmond wins the draw, it goes all the way back in, picked up by Adams, sends it over to Peters. Sewertson back for it, his clearing attempt kept in, and shot goes off the stick of Thayer from the point. Picked up by 19, he centers it in front, but not able to capitalize is number 8 as it goes off his stick and couldn't get the shot off. 4 with it, goes behind the net all the way to the far side. Spun away by number 7 as he brings it up across the blue line. And we're going to get a penalty behind the play by number 4 for interference. Heard a stick go flying, and they look back, and Sewertson's kind of going, hey. And the referee caught that, and number 4 for Michigan State goes for interference for 2 minutes. And the Stallions will go on the power play. 5-on-4 here for at least the next 2 minutes unless the Stallions score. State wins the draw. They're holding it with nobody giving them any pressure, so they finally dump it down as soon as the Stallions went in. 81 picks it up on the near boards, takes it in behind the net, couldn't get anything happening with it. Still some water on the ice, so the puck isn't sliding very well at times down in the Stallion zone. And there it is again as number 11 tried to make the pass, Cheney, and couldn't. It just got stuck right in the water. Puck knocked down by Cheney. 81 right there trying to get to it, but Peters steps up and knocks the puck away. 81's got it again. Martin's doing a great job killing the penalty here in the Stallion zone. Tess with it. Comes back to 81 again. Stallions on the power play having a tough time getting control in their own zone. Cheney with it. He dumps it into the far corner cross ice. After it is Tess. Comes back to Tess. Tess tries to get in front, but knocked down by number 6, the goal scorer for the Spartans. He shoots that all the way around. Thayer stops it behind, gives it to Loring at the hash marks, but he takes it right back. 41 seconds remaining on the power play for the Stallions. Puck comes over to Sewertson off his stick and right into the Stallions bench. And we'll have a face-off against the Stallions back into their own zone. Desmond wins the draw, gets it over to Loring. Loring takes it back behind his net. He's got some pressure. Number 9 chases after him. Loring starts up the far side. Comes down across the blue line. Trying to take it to the net, but lane taken away. Loring gets it back to Olinger. Olinger keeps it in the blue line, but here comes number 3. He's got a breakaway. Comes in on Thayer. Nice job by number 12, Desmond, to knock the stick of number 3 for the Spartans. Puck though went right in on Thayer and underneath him, just enough to keep the puck out from going under him and through the legs and into the net. Penalty expires as we're now full strength here for both teams. 5-on-5. 16 has it in his own zone. He goes far side to 24. He comes near side all the way, but to 28 off Sewertson's stick. Still got to him. 28 with a move. Dumps it in behind the net. Nobody there. After it is Cotray. Cotray up to Satawa. Satawa sends it near side to Sewertson. Sewertson across the blue line. Makes one man miss. Finds Satawa. Oh, and Satawa has a wide open net but could not control the puck with the stick. Went right across the front of the goal and couldn't put it away. State has the puck again. They bring it in across the blue line. 12 with it, hits the hash marks, goes around behind, tries to stuff it far side, but Thayer right there to keep it out with the save. Draymond takes a hit from 17, but still feeds it to McCormick. McCormick with a shot off the leg and goes off the glass. 28 with it, goes back into his own zone, comes out from behind his own cage, cuts in front, but Draymond right there, but 28 didn't give the puck away. Dangerous play as he comes right across the front of his own net from behind. Tenney sends it over to Kanzler. Kanzler up to Draymond. Draymond across off his stick to 28 as he brings it into the Stallions' end. They dump it out, but 12 brings it right back. He goes right around two men, comes in on the defenseman. Nice job by Kanzler to take the body and not allow 12 to get past him. 5 with the puck again. Kanzler right there. Pinches 5 off into the boards. Shot goes across the face of the crease of the goaltender. Shot comes in, redirected by number 5, but Thayer right there to get enough of it to go wide. Goaltender has it right as Knight puts some pressure on and clears it out all the way down. Stallions get back up to Knight at the far blue line. He can't control it. Spartans bring it right back out. 4 now with it. He sends it to 28, who sends it all the way in. Comes up and off the corner. Comes right out, and Levin hacks at it and goes right across the front of the crease. Adams fighting for it down low. Spits out to Cheney. Cheney trying to come out with it, but couldn't control it cleanly. 28 takes it off his stick. Barry had it and knocked it back into the neutral zone, but State sent it all the way back in. Down in the corner is 5. 5 pops it out to number 11. He takes a hit by Tess. Barry right there as well, trying to fight for it. Michigan State with it low. They send it into the slot, but Tess right there to take it away. 4 dumps it all the way back in. Stopped behind the net by Thayer. Thayer drops it off for Tess. Tess with a nice move around one man. Slows it down, tries to hit Cheney, but missed him, and we'll have an icing call against the Stallions. 14 minutes. Well, clock is running. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be running time. Now it's stopped. 13:55, and Western Michigan leads Michigan State 3-1. Michigan State wins the draw. Come to number 6. His shot is gloved down close to the ice by Thayer. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Thayer. Justin Thayer playing strong. Satawa, McCormick, Stoner, Loring, and Olinger. State wins the draw. They get it back to number 6 at the point. Drops it down to the hash marks. Nice job by Olinger to step in and take the man out. Getting some help by Satawa down low. McCormick trying to send it out, but kept in. Battling is Olinger down low. Picked up behind the net is Satawa. Satawa gets bumped to Stoner. Stoner gets it to Loring. Loring starts down the ice. Sends it far side to McCormick. McCormick's shot off his stick. Loring down there trying to pick it up. 88 for Spartans has it. Knocked off of his stick. 6 picks it up. He's getting harassed by Stoner. They get it up to number 10. He brings it back down to the corner. Now flips it up into the neutral zone. Fed to number 18 by number 3. Comes in on Thayer. Shot in the goal. As he beats Thayer to the right side on the breakaway. Michigan State now makes it a 1-goal lead for Western Michigan, 3-2 with 12:55 remaining in the period. Desmond, Siewertson, and Cotre out there. Puck comes to Kansler. Kansler over to Parks. Parks feeds it up. Comes to Desmond. Desmond's shot right to the midsection. And again, Spartans have another new goaltender in for the third period. Like the Stallions, they have 3 goaltenders, and they've decided to play one each period here so far tonight. Stallions sticking with Thayer for the whole game. Puck comes to Parks. His shot goes wide, comes up off the end boards. Oh, and Siewertson almost pops that in over top of the goaltender. It just goes up and over and goes wide. Here comes 25 across the blue line. Feeds the far side to 81. Takes a shot. Stopped by Thayer. They feed Siewertson in the neutral zone. He tries to beat 24, but he knocks that away from Siewertson. Desmond knocks it back. Siewertson and Cotre right there. But Michigan State still gets it out. Knocked back in to the Spartan end. They break out far side. 24 with it. Dumps it in. Knocked down by Barry. 14 picks it up. He gets the puck knocked off of his stick. Tess now with it, and he gets knocked down by 81. Tess with a big hit on 12 as he dumps it into the zone. Michigan State sends it back down behind the Stallions cage. They send it back to the blue line. Dumped right back around the boards by number 12. Comes to 19. He sends it back down into the far corner. Up to the hash marks the puck comes. Picked up by the Stallions. Number 19, Barry, comes in, drops it to Tess. Tess with a move, but a nice hit by 81 as Cheney comes around and hits one of the Michigan State players. They send it to 19. Shot in the goal. Beats Thayer. Blocker's side to make it 3-3 now. 11:03 remaining in the period. And Michigan State with 2 goals in the last couple minutes tie the score. Off the face-off. Michigan State controls the puck. They dump that in. Comes all the way around the boards. 9 has it. Now 8. He pushes it ahead. Pushed up by Draymond. Draymond gets it up to Knight. Knight pulls it across the blue line. Oh, he had Draymond going to the net, but pass came so fast, Draymond couldn't catch up to it. Nice job by Knight trying to throw it back to the front of the net, but Spartans goaltender right there to knock it down. As Draymond takes a couple shots in front of the net as he was trying to skate away. Desmond, Siewertson, and Cotre out for the forwards. Siewertson's going to pick it up in the corner. He takes a hit by number 4. Takes that and almost had the puck back out. Tried to keep the puck in by Adams. Could not. Michigan State gets it up to 17, who sends it on to 28, who dumps it in around the boards. Going to come up the boards to Siewertson and Adams. Adams gets it out. They send it to Desmond. His shot knocked down by number 4 with the stick. Comes around to number 28. He sends it near side to 17. Peters after him. He blocks that shot. Comes to 25. A shot hits Thayer up high. Rebound right there, but 17 couldn't get it. Here comes Siewertson. He's got a man with him, but tried to make a move, but couldn't get around number 7 as he lost the puck off his stick. Comes back to Satawa. Satawa dumps that in. Goes all the way around the boards. 17 off the boards and out of the zone. Knocked down by Loring. Loring leaves it for Stoner. Stoner drops it into the near corner. It comes right back out towards the front of the net. Puck center across far side. McCormick right there, but he couldn't get it. State with it. They take it down deep. Send it to the front of the net. Knocked in by 28, but went right up over top of the net. He sends it down to number 6. 6 with a shot. Goal scorer for the first goal for the Spartans. But nice save by Thayer with the blocker. Stallions knocked the puck out of the play of the ice rink, and we'll have the face-off again back in the Stallions' end to the left side of Justin Thayer. Face-off won by Barry, but came right down to the fact that Spartans number 3 got to it first. Here comes Tess trying to feed Barry. Barry taken out, going to the net. Spartans come out as 88, tries to send it far side off Cheney's stick. Cheney's puck off Cheney's stick was picked up by Parks, and he sent it all the way down the ice for an icing, and we'll have the face-off back in the Stallions' end. 8:34, the score 3-3. Michigan State showing some moxie as they come back into this period down by 2 and tie it up. State wins the draw, comes to 28. His backhand is blocked in front. Kanzler with the puck, he just flips it out of the Stallions' end. Parks right there, he knocks that back out, goes all the way down the ice, and we'll have another icing call against the Stallions. Tenney to take the draw. Puck comes all the way back to the net, just past there. Parks sends it up, kept in by number 6, who's had an excellent game. Played very well. 88 keeps it in the blue line, comes all the way to Thayer, who catches it as he holds on, and we get another whistle inside the Stallion end. 8:01 left in the third period. All tied up. Desmond to take the draw against number 5. Sewardson picks the puck up, sends it down. After it is Cotray. Cotray gets to it, but 6 right there to knock him out of the play. Cotray had the advantage, but play by 6 was really good. Shot comes in, but doesn't make it to Thayer. Cotray picks up the puck, comes out from behind the net all the way down. Puck stolen by number 5, who sends it back in. Sewardson picks it up, goes behind the net, puts it up off the glass out of the zone. Picked up by number 24. He sends it to 16, just right in front of us. Dumps it in. Thayer stops that. Gives it to Sewardson, who's down low. Sends it to Peters. Peters looks for Stoner, but knocked down by the State player. Sewardson steals the puck back, sends it over to Cotray, goes past him and 81. Cotray has it for second, stolen by 81, but stolen right back by Cotray. Puck knocked off of his stick. Olinger picks it up off the glass, right to the center ice. 81 with the shot as he comes across the red line. Rebound on the soft shot by 81, who's sitting right there. Thayer couldn't control it, and that got sent wide as a second shot came in. Shot from the point, knocked down by Olinger. He sends that up to Cotray. Cotray drops that for Tess. Tess shot comes in, blocker save by Michigan State goaltender. Comes in down low as they try to hit Tess right in front of the net. Couldn't hit him. Lowering in on 14 as he brings it into the zone. Sent back to 24. His shot fanned on. Sent up to Cheney. Cheney gets it to Stoner. Stoner with some speed coming across the blue line, trying to get past 19, but knocked off his stick. Michigan State sends it out. Loring has it, knocks it right back into the Spartans' end. They send it to 19 off of his stick as Tawa sends it all the way back in. 30 for Michigan State. He stops that, sets it up for his defenseman 16, who gives it to 24 in the near corner. 24 almost stolen by Satawa. Now he's got it in the corner. Stoner right there with him. Satawa with it behind the net. Satawa comes out from the corner, sends it to Loring. Loring with the slapper, comes in, stopped with the pad by State goaltender. Rebound sitting there, but nobody for the Stallions could get to it. Nice job, McCormick coming back into his own zone. Loring pushes it up, McCormick picks it up again. Sends it over to Stoner, near side. Stoner flips it right in, just to the right side of the State goaltender. He traps it on the ice and holds on for the whistle. 5:09 left in the period. We'll see who's the hungrier team here. 2 periods of pretty good control by the Stallions, but Michigan State has come back in the 3rd period. Knight with a shot off the face-off. That goes wide, far side. Peters couldn't trap it and keep it in. Comes back to Knight, who sends it over to Adams. Adams sends that all the way in around the board. Stopped behind the net by 30. Other goaltender. He drops it for his man. Sends it around. Comes in off Peters' stick. Gets redirected. Knight with a sharp angle shot off the side of the net. Kept in by Adams. His shot knocked down. Sent up to number 8. Knocked away by Adams as 8 tried to get around. Stallions had it for a second at the blue line, but couldn't keep control. 12 comes in. His shot off a stick. Goes wide. Puck comes around to the near side at the hash mark. Picked up by number 25. He's got a man in front, but can't find him. 28 with it. Gets it back to the point. Shot comes in right in under Thayer. He looks behind him as he thought it might sneak underneath him, but puck stopped right between the legs, and he was able to hold on. Face off to Justin Thayer's right. 4:12 remaining in the period. Game is still tied at 3. Desmond to take the draw. Gets that back to Parks. Parks tried to get it out of the zone with a flip, but didn't. Kanzler after it. He gets knocked off. Man in front. Nice job by Parks to block the pass as his number 17 namesake was right behind him and would have had a wide open net if the puck got to him. Parks at the red line knocks it right back into the Spartans' end. 7 with it. He sends it into the Stallion zone. They can't get it out as Kanzler had it for a second. Now they get it out. Comes all the way down. No icing as number 4 was right there. He's got Cottray right on him, but he makes the pass up to 17. 17 hits 28 as he comes across the middle. Parks right there. He sends that down. And 88 back to pick up that puck. 88 comes out from behind, sends it up the middle. Comes all the way to Parks. Parks gets it to Cheney. Cheney just misses Cottray with it. After it is Barry. Barry takes a bump from 88. Michigan State brings it up the near boards. 28 with it. Coming down the ice, hits the blue line. Comes in on Loring. Loring forces him wide. Western Michigan trying to get it out. Ollinger now gets to the blue line, kept in. Sent all the way around the boards to the far corner. Trying to get out in front, but Barry knocks that down. He sends that up around the boards, comes to Satawa. Satawa gets it out, but Michigan State right there. They send it up. Comes to the red line. Barry picked it up. Cheney pokes it ahead. He's got Satawa to his left, but big hit on Cheney by 88 as he tried to go around him. Here comes number 3 in on Loring. Loring, nice job as he takes him down. Western Michigan clears it around. 18 couldn't keep it in. He goes back in his own end. Knocks it up off the boards and out. He gets it right back from number 6. Stallions right there to keep it from going any further and get it back out, but Spartans send it right back in. Adams with it. He puts it up off the boards. Comes out to the far blue line. Spartans come right back in. 28 dumps it in around the boards. After it is Peters. Peters bats it ahead with the hand. And we get a hand pass as Stoner touches it. 1:43 remaining in the third period. If the game remains tied, I'm not sure if they have an overtime or shootout. We'll have to wait and see. Tenney to take the draw for number 5. Comes over to Draymond. Draymond couldn't get it out of the zone. Adams picks it up, sends it over to Peters. Missed him. Comes all the way to the point. 28 shot blocked by a skate in front. Picked up in the corners, number 5. He gives it to number 11. Sends it to the slot. 28 right there. The other 28. There's 2 of them. But his shot goes wide. Knocked down by 16 at the red line. Comes to 28 on the near side. Comes across. Shot. Stopped by Thayer. Puck goes around the boards. Comes to the near side. 28 throws it back in the front, but nice job by Adams standing right in front. Adams right there, but nice job by number 5. Knock it away. He had a man in front, but couldn't get to it. Comes to 11. His shot off of Tenney and goes wide. 28 picks it up in the near corner. 11 just knocks down number 20 Adams, and no call in interference, and he stood there for several seconds all by himself, but Michigan State didn't see him, came around and tried to get it in past Thayer, and Thayer stood his ground and made the save. 54 seconds remaining. Desmond to take the draw against number 9. Won by Desmond. Stallions knock it out of the zone. Knocked right back in by the Spartans. Stallions send it all the way back down. No icing on the play. 27 bumped by Cottre. Puck goes to the far corner. Desmond right there. Sewertson comes over. Knocked back in by Loring as it came out of the zone. 19 picks it up in the neutral zone. Comes across the slot, gives it to number 9 off of his stick. Shot comes in just past there. Sewertson, big swing and a miss. Knocked down by Ollinger and out of the zone. 19 knocks it back in. Ollinger picks it up. He sends it right back into the neutral zone. Sewertson behind the defenseman tried to pick up the puck, but ran into number 12 as he came back, and there's the buzzer for the end of the third period, and we are equal at 3. Strong third by Michigan State, and looks like we'll have a 5-minute overtime. So we'll see if it's 5-on-5, 4-on-4, or 3-on-3. So in some of the overtimes, they'll go down to a 4-on-4 situation or 3-on-3 like they do in the NHL, which opens up the ice and creates more goal-scoring opportunities. So it looks like we go 4-on-4. Out there for the Stallions, we've got McCormick and Satawa, Peters and Adams. Satawa to take the draw versus number 17. Comes forward. 17 gets it back to number 12. He's getting chased by McCormick. McCormick putting the pressure on 27. 27 drops it off to 12. 12 across the red line. He enters the Stallions end, gets to the 17. 17 goes far side to 27. Shot comes in off of the stick of number 3 and goes wide for Michigan State. He sends it out to the front, and 17 right there as he pokes it in towards the net, but they are down to make the save. Spartans have definitely controlled the play since the beginning of the third period. Puck comes to Kanzler. He gets bumped by 17. Gets some help from Desmond. Trying to get it out, but couldn't. Puck comes around the boards. Kanzler picks it up behind the net. He gets it up over to Sewardson. Sewardson gets it to Parks with a shot. That goes wide, kept in by Kanzler. Thumps it around the boards. Comes out the far side up to 19. He sends it back to 7. 7 over to 4. Takes it back towards his own zone as he retreats from the pressure. Puck comes in on Kanzler. He sends it up to Sewardson at the red line. Sewardson cycles back. Comes across the blue line. Tried to beat a man. Lost control. Peters right there, knocks the puck right back into the Michigan State end. Number 7 with it, wraps it all the way around the boards, past Adams, and we're going to have an icing call as it crosses the goal line. Barry to take the draw. He's out there with Tess. Adams and Peters. Comes to Tess. Shot off the blocker, I think, of the Spartans goaltender right off the face-off with a nice win by Desmond. Tess with a nice job back-checking as he takes the stick of 9 away from him as he got the pass. Here comes Barry across the Spartans blue line. Takes number 6 wide. Goes to the front of the net. Blocked by the goaltender. Peters picks it up. He's going to come around, try to wrap it around, and looks like the Spartans goaltender got over and kept the puck from coming in or going in as Peters gets robbed as the goaltender for the Spartans somehow keeps that out of the net unless it rolled off of Peters' stick as he came around and went right into the goaltender. Could have happened as well, but hard to see as he was down. Cheney wins the draw. Shot by Ollinger gets blocked. Cheney's got the puck down in the corner, sends it to the far side. After it is Tenney with 28. 28 sends it back down, comes to number 6. 6 sends it to 88 in the far corner, looking for number 5 at center ice. He had the puck but lost it and turned it over. Desmond sends it up through the neutral zone. Missed Cheney. Picked up by 88. He just throws it around the boards. Right there is Tenney. Tenney with it, trying to beat 2 men, but only could get it past 1. Comes outside the blue line and knocked back in by Cheney. Tenney giving chase. They send it up to the blue line on the far side. Came back to number 6. He makes Satawa miss. Here comes number 6. Gets to the blue line. Drops it to 28. Shot. And there's Thayer with this arm save and drops down in the glove. Thayer with the save here in overtime. 2:02 left in the overtime period. I'm assuming sudden death if somebody scores. Michigan State with the puck. 10 takes it away, but nice job by Peters to take it away. Puck comes up to Satawa. Satawa through the neutral zone. Can't get past anybody. Michigan State takes it back into their own zone. Send it up to number 16. He gets the puck poked off of his stick. Satawa tries to get it in the zone, but that goes in off somebody. Puck comes right in on Thayer as it was really high and dropping down, and he had to play the bounce. Yeah, makes the save on the high dumping. Tess off the draws. He takes it through the neutral zone, but can't get past the blue line as 14 takes it off of his stick. He brings it all the way down, or that's 24. Puck comes to 16. His shot stopped by Thayer as Spartans number 25 was hacking at it in front of Thayer as he covered it up. 1:10 left in the overtime 5-minute period. Barry to take the draw. Comes over to Kanzler. Kanzler takes it back in his zone. He gets checked by number 25. Sends it up to Tess. Comes out to 19. 25 with a shot. Thayer right there with the save. Puck sent towards the boards by Tenney. He picked it up, gave it to Peters. Peters comes across the ice, circles back into his own end, sends it to Adams. Adams starts up the ice, flips it into the zone just past Tenney. Tenney takes on number 12, trying to get away from him, trying to get the puck to somebody. Stoner comes in, he's got it now. Stoner sends it back to Adams. Adams with the fan of a shot, but something happens and gets it to Tenney, but couldn't do anything there. Comes to Stoner. Stoner tries to stuff it, but couldn't get anything to go. Here comes the Spartans, 2-on-1, 28 and 25. Down goes Adams. Nice job by 28 to make the play. Puck got to Thayer, but not a shot on net as the Stallions ice the puck with 3.4 seconds remaining. So close call there by the Spartans. Looks like we got a timeout call here. Both teams are trying to go to the bench. Yep, timeout. 3.4 seconds. So here you go, Spartans coach. What does he do? Does he pull the goaltender with 3 seconds left? 3.4. Tough to win a draw, get a puck all the way down the ice, but with 3.4 seconds you probably can. Or do you take the chance and put out the extra man by pulling the goaltender and going forward with the puck and trying to score? And there's still enough time to win the draw and get a shot off as well and send that extra man to the front of the net for a screen. Stallions ready to go as they go back into their zone in front of Thayer. Tenney and Stoner, Peters and Adams. So the question is, if it stays tied, now do we have a shootout? Got a tale of two games here. You had the Stallions who came out and played really well for 2 periods. And then for the 3rd period, all of a sudden you get Michigan State coming out and taking the game to the Stallions. Here we go for the draw. They send Desmond out, so Siewertson comes in. Siewertson just goes down and covers up the puck as it's underneath him. Nobody wins the face-off cleanly, and we'll have the end of the overtime period, and still 3-3. So we've got some chatting here between the players and referees and not sure what's happening. So once we figure it out, we'll let you know. Referees talking to the score bench. So it looks like we're going to do a shootout as the linesman has the puck and he's going to place it at center ice. Hayden's number 4, but he's not playing. Yeah. Blake Sewardsson's going to come in on the penalty shot to start for the Stallions. Comes in on the Spartans goaltender. And the Spartans goaltender with the nice poke check to knock the puck off of Blake Sewardsson's stick and couldn't make the move as he tried to make a late move right in front of him. First shooter for the Spartans is number 9 as he picks it up. Comes across the blue line, in on Justin Thayer. Comes in, tries to make the move, and Thayer with a nice pad save as he stayed with the puck and didn't move with the body. Second shooter for the Stallions is going to be Ryan Peters, the defenseman. Comes across, back and forth, comes in, shot, and a save by the Michigan State goaltender. Denied is Mr. Peters. Number 19 is going to come in for Michigan State. Picks up the puck. In on Thayer, shot, and he beats Thayer to the glove side. Next shooter is Tess. Charlie Tess for the Stallions. Comes in, has a look, shot, and it's gloved by the Spartan goaltender with the nice save. So it looks like we're going 5 shooters and the best scorer out of the 5 shots. 17 for the Spartans. Comes in on Thayer, takes the shot, pad save by Thayer. John Desmond will be the next shooter. If he doesn't score, this is the 4th or the 5th shooter. I lost count. Here comes Desmond in, takes the shot, blocker save. So he was the 4th shooter. State sends out number 10. Coming in slow, takes it wide, comes in on Thayer, tries to make the move, loses the handle, picks it back up, but tries to slide it in on Thayer. He had it covered, but sent it off the side of the net. Here's the fifth shooter. If Jake Ollinger doesn't score, that'll be the end of it. Here comes Ollinger with lots of speed, and he puts it down through the pads between the 5-hole of the Spartans goaltender. Now it's up to number 5 here for the Spartans. If he scores, it's over. If it's stopped by Thayer, comes in, and there he goes. He makes the moves, loses it off his stick. So 5 shooters apiece, and only 1 goal scored by each team. Justin Satawa comes in. Now that it goes to 6, it's sudden death. Satawa with the nice move. Has the goalie going one way, goes back, and scores. I think Michigan State has one more shooter. As Satawa scores, so they have to have equal amount of shots. Western Michigan started the penalty shots, so Michigan State has the opportunity to tie it up here. Here comes number 25. Across the blue line, comes in on Justin Thayer, shot, and it's stopped by Thayer, and that's the game as Thayer makes the save, and the Stallions will go home with the overtime shootout win, 4-3. On a goal by Justin Satawa to take the lead in the shootout, and a save by Thayer, who came up big there in the shootout. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Again, the game tomorrow, I'll throw this up here. Purdue Northwest, 5 p.m. start at the Cube Ice Arena in Hammond, Indiana, between the Western Michigan Stallions and the Purdue Northwest Lions. I'm not sure who they are or what the logo is, but Lions, something like that. So we'll see you tomorrow night, as I'll be back for the next 2 games. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you then.